YouTube. What is good? It is Aries, and after a long, doesn't seem like that long, but long 8 months, I'm back. And I'm back, as you can read in the title, with an Air Force story time. I'll tell you, hey, I survived BMT, I survived tech school.
Barely, but
Now, hey, I'm at my first duty station here at Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas, Nevada. And boy, I got a lot of stuff that I got to share. I'm going to start making YouTube videos on this channel throughout the months as I'm learning, as I'm still growing and learning new things. So as I get new ideas to come up with, to make videos about, I will. I wanted to start making videos earlier, but due to studying at tech school, just trying to get adjusted to the military lifestyle, I didn't feel it was a good idea to start, because I knew I wouldn't be able to give a lot of time to it. So, and like I said in my first video, I want to get better with this. I want to be able to inform a lot of people that want to join the Air Force that was just like me, that maybe didn't have all their questions answered prior to joining. They can get those answered. How I got put in band flight at BMT. Now I will tell you before I start this, I'm not going to go into full detail about a lot of things, because I will make separate videos on a lot of the process, as far as MEPS, as far as when you get off the airport, at BMT, and even a little bit at tech school. I'll go into those in very separate videos, but today I'm gonna let you know about this very, very interesting experience. So we're gonna take it back to September 10th, 2018. It's the day before I'm leaving for BMT, and I'm nervous. As tough as I might play it, I'm nervous. Get ready to go to the hotel, which is not too far from my house. So I'm able to say my goodbyes to my family and everything, hang out with them before I'm ultimately getting ready to leave. Nervous. I don't know who I'm gonna meet. I don't know how it's gonna work out. I don't really have a lot of military family or people in the Air Force that can give me their experience, other than what I viewed on YouTube already through a lot of YouTubers. A lot of big influences: Wild Blue Yonder, Kyle God, Tyrone Fowler, all types of dudes like that. That's all I was watching joining. And I appreciate that. I appreciate those tad bits of information that I got prior to joining, but I still was really big uninformed. So move it to the 11th, and MEPS, finalizing everything, you finalizing your contract, college transcripts. I'm gonna make a separate video about this. Make sure you communicate with your recruiter if you have college credits and have an official transcript. Long story short, I had unofficial transcript, so I wasn't able to transfer it over, but it's all right. Like I said, I covered that in a whole nother video. But yes, September 11th, I meet a lot of cool people from all parts of California. We're all at LA MEPS, and I'm ready to go. It gets to the point I'm ready to go. So they send us off to the airport. They give us a meal voucher, and they basically drop us off at the airport. We waiting on our flight. I will tell you, if your flight lands in San Antonio after around 8 or even around then, use your meal voucher at your nearest airport so you have something on your stomach, because if not, you can get the good old box nasty. The good old box nasty. I'll get into that in another video as well. So yeah, meet a lot of dope people. We at the airport, and we get on the plane, and we're in San Antonio. This is where the nerves kick in, the butterflies get in your stomach. You don't really know what is going to come out of this. So mind you, I got to San Antonio pretty late, at around maybe like 10 o'clock. So everything's closed. So I didn't just use my meal voucher. This is why I make it big. If you land late, use your meal voucher for sure. Luckily I had Chick-fil-A at the airport before, so it held me over a little bit. So I was starving, but it wasn't too bad. Oh shoot. So we walk in, we see people lined up, and boom, we see people in ABUs. My mind is racing. I don't know what the heck is about to happen. Then some kicks in, say, hey, line up. I got my civilian luggage, ready to go. So we all line up with my boys. They shout out Pete, my boy. But we line up, and they don't ask us to every single flight. I don't want to get you confused. They do not ask us to every single flight, but I believe every other flight or so, they will ask you, has anybody ever played an instrument? So everything is racing through my head. I'm thinking, dude, well, I used to play an instrument, because they ask you if you play an instrument anytime in your life. So I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I played the trumpet back in like 5th, 6th grade. And so I raised my hand. Eventually I get, try to exert myself. And I raised my hand. I let them know, hey, I played brass, yeah, trumpet. And I put my name on there, go back. Now, when it's time to transition to the seats to load on the bus, I get separated. Get separated from everybody I came in with. It was me and one other girl that had played an instrument, or at least said that they played an instrument before. And people I came in with, they leave on a different bus. And at that moment, I'm like, what? I'm so they keep handpicking people from different groups. So like I said, it's not every single flight that gets somebody from an instrument that plays an instrument. They don't ask every single flight did they play an instrument. So we get handpicked from everybody that comes from every different region, so I would say band flight is the most diverse amount of people because they come from all different regions of the nation. So like I said, all of this isn't clicking to me at the time because I'm not knowing. I don't have any back history or somebody that can tell me that they have a band flight in BMT. So eventually I realized, okay, everybody plays an instrument. We gotta be doing some with an instrument. And somebody tells me, yo, we got a band flight. Well, yeah, we're the band flight. So we're the last to leave. And at the end of the day, I'm thinking like, wow, like I haven't even played an instrument in so long. Like this is about to be so embarrassing. And so, like I said, we're gonna fast forward, because I'll give you a whole BMT story. The bus right there, heart pounding the whole time. Get there, and I find out that band flight was not too bad at all. The majority of flights practice drill nonstop. Drill is a big thing in BMT. For band flight, we take a good portion of the time that we would be doing drill to do band to practice for parade. Practice for parade, of course, it's a graduating ceremony, and you're supposed to play for it. So, like I said, I'll fast forward again. We get to the band room, and I haven't touched the trumpet in, I don't know, maybe 6-7 years. And oh gosh, when I tell you, I don't know if I lost my wind or I hadn't touched it in so long. But I started getting adjusted to it again. And you start off, I couldn't even read music anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be able to read it. I couldn't read it. But they did have a hand finger, so that's the way I was surviving. I was surviving with the hand reading. But eventually, songs started getting a little bit harder. And eventually, I told them, hey, I can't really do this much anymore. And they were perfectly fine with it. Hopped on the bass drum. Bass drum was cool as well. I look back at it, I wouldn't have had my BMT experience another way. When I first came, I was a little bit upset. I said, I met some cool people coming in, and I didn't even get a chance to interact with them during BMT. Thought that my BMT experience would suck, but I learned the most. Met a lot of really dope people, a lot of friends I still talk to this day. 6 months later, you know, those times I won't forget, big time. And Bandfly was don't look down on Bandfly. Don't. Whatever you do, everything is a growing experience. It is not bad to be in Bandfly. I will tell you that. You can grow. It's a very diverse amount of people. You will interact with people that you probably would never in a million years think that you would interact with. You have your good times, your bad times, just like any flight. You're gonna fight, you're gonna clash heads, but that's part of growing. It's a part of conforming to your work environment that you're gonna have in your future, you know? And I see that now. I see it. So, long story short, band flight isn't bad. I know it has a bad rep if you know about it before, but don't go in with a closed mind. Stay open-minded. Open-minded. It's not too bad at all. Sorry if I sound a little bit congested. I'm a little bit under the weather. Allergy season. But that's my quick story about getting in band flight. Like I said, a lot of new videos coming soon. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't care. I'm just here to share information that I know already. Born from Nellis Air Force Base. Aries out.